Here to present the next award is the chairman of the NAACP, and joining her is an exceptional actor who is one of the most familiar faces and voices in the business. Please welcome Ms. Rosalind Brock and Mr. Dennis Haysbert.
She is a trailblazer, the first African-American woman to achieve a 3-star rank in the military, and the first to command a U.S. Navy ship.
Vice Admiral Howard is an inspiration to me and for all women of color across our country. Her service and achievements as a top-ranking officer in the U.S. Navy have paved the way for girls and young women to know that their dreams can become their reality.
Let's take a look at the remarkable career of this remarkable woman.
Being able to adapt is no challenge for Vice Admiral Michelle Howard. She has been fearless in her ascent to becoming one of the top-ranking women in the U.S. Armed Forces. Born in Southern California to a retired U.S. Air Force officer, the military way of life was firmly etched in her upbringing.
My father was an Air Force Master Sergeant, pretty tough guy, respectful, disciplined. So he gave us a pretty good foundation in those areas.
And at just 12 years old, she knew she wanted to follow in her father's footsteps and join the military as well. Unfortunately, at that time, women were not allowed.
I went to see my mother and talked to her about it, and she said, well, that's true. It's the law. They're not open to women. If you get older, maybe you'll get to go.
If almost by fate, by the time Michelle graduated from high school, the laws changed, and she was accepted into the Naval Academy in what was only the 3rd class to allow women.
And in those days, a lot of the issues with women at sea, because it was new, not all leadership felt comfortable with women taking on jobs that they had been trained to do.
Since then, she has been unstoppable, becoming the first African-American woman to command a Navy warship. And after just 3 days of assuming the role of Rear Admiral, she led the dramatic and life-saving rescue of Captain Richard Phillips, who had been held hostage by Somali pirates.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. You're real.
If that wasn't enough, in 2012, she raised the bar even higher by becoming the only African-American woman promoted to a 3-star rank. Despite the responsibilities that come with her success, she still finds a way to give back to her community by spending time with sick patients or working with Habitat for Humanity. And while her accomplishments are many, Admiral Howard still remains fully dedicated to those who serve under her watch.
I just want the sailors and Marines to say I took care of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to present this year's Chairman's Award to Vice Admiral Michelle Howard.
Wow. It's easier fighting pirates. Thank you, Chairman Brock and the NAACP for this award. I am honored to be here. You cannot cross the sea by merely standing and staring at the water. And there are many people who pushed me onto the waters of this journey. So I must thank my husband, Wayne, my mother Philippa, my siblings, Michael, Roger, and Lisa. And I am blessed by family and friends who've made a difference in my life. Betty Tracy, Sanjay Scott, Rose Deb, and Mark, Dorian Bob, Glenn and Anne-Marie, and Uncle Chuck. And I have many Navy sisters in arms: Carrie, Polly, Holly, Jane, and Pam. I owe thanks to many mentors, and I'll recognize one here who represents them all: Admiral Cecil Haney, the commander of the Pacific Fleet. Admiral Haney is the second African American to reach 4 stars in the United States Navy. Harriet Tubman said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer. You have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars." And for all of you who have written, composed, directed, produced, or acted, you let us believe that we could reach the stars. And I accept this award for all those sailors and Marines who I have served with and who continue to inspire me. Thank you.